lies that very well could have been me. Can I justify the need to bring another pain? Too easy to point the finger of shame and blame. Can I justify all those stones I've already cast? So before I join that mob, I have to ask, what about me? Am I living? Am I walking in God's love? What about me? Am I cleansed? Am I covered in His blood? What about me? Am I focused on heaven up above? At the end of the day, only one thing really counts. What about me? Why do we hurt each other? Why do we have so much to say? Too often we forget we make mistakes every day. All the he said, all the she said, won't we all just quit? All the he said, all the she said, I'm just so sick of it. Can we justify the need to bring another down? If not for grace and mercy, which of us would be around? Can we justify all those stones we've already cast? So before we join the mob, we have to ask, what about me? Am I living? Am I walking in God's love? What about me? Am I cleansed? Am I covered in His blood? What about me? Am I focused on heaven up above? At the end of the day, only one thing really counts. What about me?
What about me? What about you? Can you judge me? Can I judge you? If the world don't see it my way, am I able to stand? Be big enough to say I was wrong, and that ain't right to point at you when I got my own slice and dragging that through the mud, cause I'm covered in blood. I gotta say no, then I was served a subpoena for Christian misdemeanor, cause it glitters, don't make it gold. The same thing happened with your soul, but we love Christ to death. Don't open our hearts up to guess, stretch your spirit and nothing else. Stop looking and ask yourself,